So this tutorial is going to cover the basics to making interactive plots with using Plotly. So there are three basic functions that you need to use, which is the Plotly function, the add trace function, and the layout function. So I'm going to start with a basic example of a scatter plot using the Diamonds dataset that illustrates these functions. So here's what the plot's going to look like. So here's the Diamonds dataset, price and caret. So we create this basic plot by using the Plotly function. So within the Plotly function, I have to specify the data set, the x-axis, the y-axis, and the type of plot this is. You don't have to specify the mode it's in because the default is markers. But I put it here to show you. So if you run this, you should get a basic plot. So here we can see caret on the x-axis and we can see price on the y-axis. And we can see that it's a scatter plot, and the mode markers means that each point is a marker. So the second thing that we can do is we can add a trace onto this, which basically is like adding a plot on top of this plot. So let's say we wanted to add a fitted line. So here we can say add trace. We can specify the y-axis to be the output from the regression of price and caret, and then the x-axis is caret. And then when we add the trace, we get a plot like this. So here you can see the scatter plot we made earlier, and then on top of it we have the fitted line. And then finally, the last function that we have called layout helps us edit the layout of this plot. So here we've taken P1, and this is kind of like an addition sign, and we added this layer that does that changes the layout. So here I've added a title, I've changed the x and y axis range and added a title to those. So we can see here. Now we have the same plot, but we've edited the layout. So if you go onto this link right here, you can see the reference guide for the different types of arguments within the layout function. So I've just showed you how you can edit the x and y axis and add a title, but you can change the margins, and you can change the font color and size of your titles. So this code here is an example of changing the title font to make it blue and make it in Courier New. So following this basic framework of using the Plotly function, then adding a trace, and then adding the layout, we can create different types of plots